Hello everyone! In this lesson, we will learn how to create this nice effect when we hover over a button. You can see that when we hover over it, the yellow background is rotating on the bottom left corner of the link until it covers the whole thing. So, let's start. Here in my HTML, I will just go right here and add an anchor tag and say hover me. Then I will go to my CSS and add some styles. So, first of all, I will target the body and add height 100 VH. Then I will add display, flex, justify content, center, align items, center as well. So what these 3 lines of code will do is they will just center the link horizontally and vertically using Flexbox. This has nothing to do with CSS animation, and if you want to learn more about Flexbox, which is a must-learn for any web developer nowadays, I have a course on that here in Udemy. You can check it out if you're interested. So let's start styling our link. I will target it, then add text decoration, none, color, this nice black color, font family, sans serif, font size, 45 pixels, border, 5 pixels, solid, and our nice black color. Then I will add padding, 40 pixels, and 80 pixels from left and right. Then I will add position, relative. Great! So now, in order to create the nice yellow background, we will need to use the before pseudo element. And if you don't know what pseudo elements are, they just allow you to insert code before or after HTML elements. So I will say a:\before, then I will add no content because we don't want to add text. And after that, I will add position, absolute, and I will add left, 0, then top, 0 as well. Now, we have our before pseudo element, and its position is at the top left corner of the link, right here, because we added left 0 so that it will move 0 distance from the left, or, in other words, it will just stay at the left of the link. And it will also be on the top as we set top to 0 as well. So right now, the before pseudo element is just a point at the top left corner of the link. But in our example, we want it to be a yellow background that takes up the full width and height of the link. So we can do that easily by adding background color, our yellow color, then height, 100%, and width, 100% as well. Good! So now you can see that the before pseudo element is appearing as the background color and taking up the full width and height of the link, just like we wanted. But there is a problem. The yellow background is now hiding the text beneath it, so now we can't see the hover me words. This can be fixed easily by going right here and adding z-index -1, so that the text will show up again in front of the yellow background. Great! So now, if we take a look at our demo, you can see that when I hover over it, the yellow background rotates clockwise from its bottom left corner until it ends up horizontally with a rotation of 0 degrees. And in order to get this effect, I will go right here and add transform origin. Bottom left, as the rotation is pivoting on this point, then transform, rotate -90 degrees, so that this will be the initial position of the yellow background. Then I will add transition, transform, 1 second. Now, when I hover over the link, I want to make some changes to the yellow background. So I will add transform, rotate by 0 degrees, meaning return to its original horizontal position. And now, when I go and hover over the link, you can see the rotation degree is now 0. And when I hover away, it returns to -90 degrees. So we only have one thing left to do, which is hiding the part of the yellow background outside the link. This can be done easily by going to Link and just saying Overflow, Hidden. And now we're getting the effect we wanted on our button. Now, we can use the same technique to get different results, which will look pretty nice as well. So let's try some of them. Let's say we want the yellow background to rotate from the bottom right corner, not the bottom left. This can be done by changing some of the properties we added. But first, let's go back to our CSS and remove this line of code so that we can see the yellow box outside the link. In order to make the yellow box rotate from the bottom right corner, we can just go here and change the transform origin to bottom right instead of bottom left. So now you can see the yellow background rotates from the bottom right corner by minus 90 degrees. But now let's change this rotation to 90 degrees instead of minus 90 degrees. And now the yellow background rotates 90 degrees. Now, let's go to our CSS and add Overflow, Hidden again. And now, when I hover over the link, you can see we have the same effect as before, but this time the rotation is centered on the bottom right corner, not the bottom left. Now, I have a little challenge for you. I want you to try to make the yellow background rotate around 2 different points. The first one is the top left corner. The second one is the top right corner. You will only need to change 2 values, the transform origin and the rotation angle. So try that out and tell me if you were able to do it in the Q&A section.
Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified with my latest videos and updates.